That is better than the day he took office.
He took
in 4 years.
It's come up though.
4 years he hasn't had a better month than
The economy has improved.
Yeah,
he's spending it around, but the economy has improved.
It's the truth.
The economy has not gotten worse, Pat. It's getting better.
It went all the way down and got back to where he inherited.
You had it right the first time. It's improving too slowly.
What has gotten worse is we've added $4.5 trillion to the debt of this country. It took us 230.
So you're curious to take
Excuse me a second. It took us 230 years to run up that deficit. We did it in 4 years. We are going to have to pay it back, and we're going to have to pay the interest on that.
I'm sure you don't want to take more money out of the economy now, do you? Because that's what you're advocating.
I didn't want to spend the money unwisely, which is exactly what this administration.
Are you talking about the public debt of $16 trillion?
That's right. It's $16 trillion.
Is that what you're talking? And he started out with 12 trillion?
11 trillion.
11 trillion. He built it up to 16.
Vamos, el dispendio absurdo que se dio en ese sexenio. Y Miguel de la Madrid, que vamos, a las primeras de cambio votó a Samuel del Villar, que era su zar anticorrupción. En ese sentido, vamos, si uno observa las fotografías de quienes estaban ahí, bueno, pues es inevitable cuando ves a Carlos Romero de Champs, Elvester Gordillo, en fin, al parque jurásico en pleno, pues dices, hay que esperar.
Yo creo que efectivamente hay que tomar con reserva esto, porque no solamente los gobiernos priistas se generaban expectativas, que era parte de el chiste de este régimen de cada 6 años. Decía López Portillo justamente, cada 6 años el pueblo renueva su esperanza como una de las claves de la estabilidad del régimen priista. Pues también con los panistas, la expectativa que se generó con Fox de un cambio verdadero, de combate a la corrupción, etcétera, fue enorme. Con Calderón ya fue menos, pero al final de cuentas vimos que no pasó nada. Entonces, con otro priista, desde luego, que puede generar expectativas en su discurso, en sus planteamientos, estoy de acuerdo, hay que tener reserva, y hasta que no veamos que se vaya cumpliendo y en esa medida, decir, bueno, pues entonces efectivamente sí hay la disposición de adecuarse, yo digo, al siglo XXI. Esa es la oportunidad que tiene Peña, ojalá la tome, dejar de lado el siglo XX en el pasado.
Bueno, tenemos la obligación de ser escépticos, pero también la obligación de irnos a un corte. No nos deje, no tardamos.
There is a need to have a level playing field, and there is a need to recognize that business on its own can't solve the deteriorating aspects of the climate. So I think we just need to look at the big picture too here.
Bruno, you're the business skeptic here. I mean, are you convinced by this?
The assumption in all of this seems to be that we can make this better, that everyone says, well, it's not good enough yet, but we'll eventually reach this holy grail of an objective report that everyone will be able to use. And my contention is you will never get there. There is one simple way businesses should use to measure their success or failure. It's the bottom line. What we have to do is bring the cost of the external impacts of business activities onto the bottom line. I think that's actually quite similar to what Sir Michael was saying. He wants an objective measure. I don't suggest for a second that BT aren't genuine in trying to be sustainable. I think it is very difficult for huge companies like BT to, throughout their whole organisation, have people thinking about minutiae. We want everyone to be an expert on everything nowadays. You can't do that. You have to simplify to make things possible for people to absorb.
Are you convinced by that, Gert?
But that's
the bottom line. Costs will sort it out eventually.
Well, it certainly will not. And if we take climate change as probably the most stark example, we know what we have to do there. The one simple thing about climate change is that we can measure emissions and we can measure the concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere.
Vehemencia al gobierno, aunque haya dos que le critiquemos un poco, no pasa nada. Aunque haya dos que le critiquemos un poco, no pasa nada.
A la extrema derecha golpista, ¿por qué te pones a decir lo que defendemos los demás?
Uy, José Mari, no, vamos a no polemizar. Vamos a no polemizar que tú hasta hace 4 días defendías lo contrario de lo que defiendes ahora.
Perdonar, Calleja, Isabel, silencio. Isabel y Calleja, por respeto, Calleja e Isabel, no lo voy a repetir más, por respeto a nuestra audiencia, os pido que no entréis en descalificaciones personales. Isabel,
pero utiliza muy bien lo que defendías y cómo cambiaste de chaqueta, hombre,
Isabel,
que tú cambiaste la chaqueta.
Isabel y José Mari, el debate es el chat. Os pido, Isabel, escúchame, Isabel, acabo de decir que os pida...
No admito que nadie me diga que he engordado a esta, no lo admito.
Isabel, ¿me dejas hablar? Sí. Gracias. Os pido os pido, Calleja Isabel, que no entréis en descalificaciones personales.
Y yo pido una rectificación, o me
Bien,
levanto
si
y
José
me voy.
Mari quiere hacer la rectificación, adelante. Vamos a ver, no se te escucha, te puedes sentar. Isabel, por favor, puedes sentarte. No se te escucha. Sí.